Just a second. All right, thank you very much, gentlemen.
Great job, guys.
Okay, so the foul is indeed going to be on number 32, Lily Frazier. At the line, shooting the free throw for Indiana Tech will be Decker. The basket counted. That was the first field goal of the second half for Indiana Tech. And now Decker hits the free throw as well. And Donovan, just like that, we're back to a three-point contest.
Back to it. We've been here all night. I assume we'll probably stay here for a lot longer.
Now Burris applying a little pressure in the full court. Frazier was able to get it across. Here's Jordan Reed. Merrill has it now for the Wildcats. Kicks it out to Nutley. She's open three. Jade Nutley knocking it down.
Wow. I don't think anywhere in the scouting report for the Warriors they're going to think Jade Nutley would have a potential of knocking down 4 threes 2 minutes through the second half.
Well, Jade Nutley has certainly been the difference maker for the Wildcats tonight. She has 13 points. Merrill with the near steal. And then getting on the floor. They're going to call a foul on Nutley. Oh, my.
I thought they were going to call the foul on Foy.
Let's take a look here.
Ticky-tack could have went either way there.
Well, it's a loose ball, and Nutley was on the floor. I think I know if you're Coach Whaley, you're going to applaud the effort, even if you don't like the call. But that is indeed the call, so Nutley picks up the foul. Indiana Tech kicks it out, and a travel, they turn it over.
Well, that could be a travel of, some people say ball don't lie. So maybe that was the ball's way of saying it should have been the Wildcats in the first place.
Here's Kelly Damon. Wildcats dump it down to the court, and Claire Merrill.
Wildcats still sticking with that 4-out, 1-in look. A lot of cutting and off-ball movement.
Izzy Reed gives it up. Shot clock is running down. Damon gets bailed out as she running towards the basket. Put up the shot. Draws the foul. And she'll have 2 free throws. Checking in for Indiana Tech will be Corn Smith. She's a sophomore from Fenton, Michigan. Donovan, we probably should say, every time we state Michigan, we should say the great state of Michigan.
The great state, yes, because that is what they think they are. They really think they are great. I love going to Michigan. I live 40 minutes from the border of Michigan, so, the state of Michigan is nice, but calling yourself great all the time.
At least we don't say the Michigan.
yeah. That would be an Ohio thing.
Well, the Wildcats have the 8-point lead, 40-32 after those free throws. Here's a slap and a loose ball, jump ball. Possession arrow belongs to the Wildcats. Haley Rose, along with Bailey Van Dyke, to check in for Indiana Wesleyan. Reed and Nutley to sit down.
So the usual 3 substitutes that come in for the usual 3 starters, as now that rotation has been had.
Here's Kelly Damon, Wildcats with the basketball, chance to take a double-digit lead for the first time this evening. Izzy Reed has it.
Big possession here.
Haley Rose kicks it out to Reed. Reed on the deck, gives it back to Damon. Shot clock down to 10. Here's Bailey Van Dyke now with the drive. The left-handed shot. Wow! Oh, how'd that go?
Oh my goodness. Wow. Circus shot over. The Wildcats might get caught off guard here And they will transition bucket for Smith.
Scoreboard says 43-35, but I believe it's 42.
Yeah.
That does not look right.
Should be 42.
I think it's 42-34.
The Wildcats get 2 more here by the backdoor drive, by the backdoor cut by Claire Merrill. So we'll see what the true scoring is. Maybe refresh the page.
Claire Merrill with her first field goal.
So we have it 44-34. They have it 46-35.
Yeah, that is not right.
The Wildcats have found themselves stepping on the gas pedal a little bit here in this second half. Well, of course, Nutley has been having another great streak. 4 of 5 behind the three-point line. That is tremendous. And then Kelly Damon has also added 2 more herself. Warriors still trying to find their way back into this one.
Well, nobody, Donovan, other than you or I think, is saying anything about the score, but I honestly think the score is 44-34, but on this scoreboard it's saying 46-35. I don't know what I missed.
Yeah.
Well, for now, we'll go with the scoreboard, I guess. Knocked away, out of bounds.
Knocked away by Damon. The 5 in for the Wildcats, you're going to have to see Kelly Damon taking a lot of the point guard roles for this team.
Well, there's a near steal by Merrill. And Claire Merrill from an outstanding high school basketball program out at Northwestern in Kokomo.
Yeah, it's a pretty stout program. Just state title after state title, at least appearing deep late into the tournaments every year.
Whitaker is checked back in for Indiana Tech. 5 on the shot clock. Whitaker frees herself, knocks down the 3. Big time shot right there from Kyra Whitaker.
That's what you want to see out of your graduate students. I mean, just, and Damon right back and almost got that step back.
Instead, the Warriors come back down the floor with it. Well, Whitaker almost traveled. Excuse me, that's Whitaker with the 3. That was Covington who kicked it out to her, but the miss comes down to Kelly Damon.
See if the Wildcats can tack one on here, and let's not have the Warriors go on a 5 or a 6-point streak like we did see that happen in the first half.
Van Dyke over here to Merrill. Merrill with the left-handed dribble. Boy, a lot of contact. She got it back. No! And the rebound pulled down by Foy, and now I think it's going to be a foul called on Claire Merrill.
Yes, I think the ref is going to call the foul on Claire Merrill. Thought that she must have hit her arm first before reaching for that ball.
Burris is going to check back in. Actually, that's Decker. And Sadie Nee in for Indiana Wesleyan. Donovan, this game has a feel of the kind of game that's going to come down to the wire.
The more I think the Wildcats are going to pull away, it's just they keep bringing themselves back in, and that's the way that they're going to do it.
Out of the corner, knocking down the 3 is Corn Smith. And the lead is cut to 5, 46-41.
The Wildcats just had an 11-point lead, and now you're going to get an offensive foul against Izzy Reed as her shoulder dug in to the upper chest of Decker.
So Izzy Reed picks up the foul. And a chance for the Warriors to cut this lead a little bit more.
A lot of noise coming from this Warrior bench. They're really excited that it sounds like they're the ones winning this game right now.
Whitaker gives it off here to Covington. Covington with the drive. No. Loose ball, and it's Haley Rose. for the Wildcats. Giving up to Merrill. Claire Merrill's three. I thought that might have got partially deflected. Oh, Whitaker might have traveled, but it's a layup. And the foul.
Yeah, you thought Whitaker did a good job there by just letting go of the ball and just not creating that chance of it being called as a travel. Yep. And then she found Burris there, and Burris gets another and one.
Yep. Burris will be at the line.
Number 0, Juliana Burris.
Now this is where the score really comes into question.
Yeah.
Because we have 44-42. Scoreboard says 46-44. So are they really down one or are they down two?
And it's certainly possible I messed up, but it's a full timeout on the floor with 3:31 to go in the third quarter. The Wildcats holding on to a 2-point lead. Here in Lucky Arena, get a good look at the head coach of the Wildcats, Ethan Whaley, in his 6th season now at Indiana Wesleyan. And Donovan, I'm not ever going to sit here and say I'm right, but there's a discussion going on with the official score and the officials right now.
They've changed it.
Yeah, they did adjust the score, and I think this is right now.
Yeah. Talking a little bit more about Coach Whaley, he's in his 6th year. Last year was finally the first year where he had a squad that was only of his recruits. First of all, he recruits the area around Indiana Wesleyan heavily, and he does a great job doing it. So all credit to him. He's kept this team right back to where they were before he became the coach.
Well, now this is indeed the correct score. It's 44-43. So the Warriors are only down by 1. Here is Kelly Damon's shot off the mark. Indiana Tech could take the lead for the first time since what, the first quarter?
I believe so.
Quarter, and before the shot, the foul is going to be called on Kelly Damon.
Yeah, there's been no lead changes. The only thing Indiana Tech has done is tie this game so far.
Yeah, you're right.
So now they're gonna switch this to a shot here.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's 1-1.
Yeah, with 5 fouls now, so they will be shooting 2. It'll be Kyra Whitaker at the line. I was so interested in what the score was. Wasn't paying attention to the foul situation. So that, of course, the 5th foul here in the third quarter. And so, of course, in women's college basketball anymore, there is no more 1-and-1. It's all 2 shots. And don't look now, Donovan, the Warriors have taken the lead, 45-44.
It's been a ride. It's been exactly what we thought it's gonna. It's been exactly what we thought it was gonna be.
Backdoor, no, out of bounds turnover. Well, the Wildcats were clicking on all cylinders there offensively to start this third quarter, and then all of a sudden they've gone cold, and Indiana Tech has taken advantage. They've had a big third quarter here.
Foy. Pass fake by Foy.
And out of bounds off of Nutley.
Stays down here. It's a good drive there by Foy. Great defense on for the Wildcats. I was playing that player in the corner that stays here. 17 seconds left on the shot clock.
Whitaker, tough shot there, and Nutley is there for the rebound.
Yeah, if Whitaker would have made that, that would have been a Sports Center top 10 almost.
Maybe a bit of a heat check there. Here's Kelly Damon. Oh, she went to give it up to Nutley, who was able to track it down. Baseline, Sadie Nee. Sadie Nee with the drive in the basket.
That's what the Wildcats need right now. I think that they just need someone who's going to dribble, drive, and try to create something as Damon gets the steal, but now she's trapped in the corner.
Bailey Van Dyke. The Wildcats have regained the lead, and they have the basketball. We're under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Sadie Nee out on top, gives it up. Shot clock down to 3. Kelly Damon launches a high arcing 3, and that's a shot clock violation.
You love to see Kelly Damon taking threes, but you rather see her take threes where she's set up on, not having to create anything from it.
I think we're seeing two really good defensive teams out here, Donovan. Not maybe as much as offense is struggling, but these two teams can play some defense. There you see the foul on Nutley.
I think that's just her second foul. Yes, it's just her second foul. No one for the Wildcats are in foul trouble except for Lily Frazier. She has 3.
Foul number 0, Jade Nutley.
Well, at the line be Juliana Burris. Burris knocks down that first free throw. She'll have one more. We're tied up at 46. 8 points now for Burris. Looking for her 9th. In and out. Well, we're tied at 46. Minute 28 to go here in the third quarter.
Still tied, Jordan Reed.
Damon tries to dump it into Nutley. Being defended by Foy. Boy, good defense.
Oh,
Count
wow.
the basket, though. The foul on Erica Foy.
Nutley very excited after that one, and you should be. You battled down low with Foy, and you ended up winning the battle, and you get the and one to tack on, too.
I thought it was pretty good defense there by Erica Foy, but the official said she got her on the arm. Nutley knocks down the free throw. 16 points now for Jade Nutley.
And she's shooting at a 55% clip from the field and then 80% from three-point.
Whitaker loses the dribble. Taken away, here's Claire Merrill. Claire gives it up to Jordan Reed. Jordan, running the lane, sending it in!
Wow. That was a powerful move. Euro step, slice 2 defenders, and rise up above the rest.
5-point Indiana Wesleyan lead, under a minute to play. Good defense out here by Merrill. With the drive, the kick, knocked out of bounds, so off the Wildcats.
Looks like if the Wildcats don't concede a offensive rebound, they're going to have the last shot of the third quarter.
Here's Foy in the paint, running left-handed shot.
That was a great move by Foy. They're still going to allow the Wildcats to have the last shot. I thought Foy got enough time off where they will have the last shot.
Here's Kelly Damon out on top. The Wildcats, Nutley is just going to hold it out here. Back to Damon. Now here's Reed with 10. Nutley. Oh, she traveled. She walked with the basketball, and so now with 6.6 seconds to go, Indiana Tech will have a chance to get a last-second shot here in the third.
Here we go.
Here's Whitaker drawing the double team.
Oh, she hit it.
Buzzer!
Wow.
Oh, how did she even get that shot off?
My goodness. We're going to take a look at it. So stay here. So play this replay over one more time. Actually, can we get an angle maybe with the clock in it? The refs just want to make sure that she did get it off before the buzzer.
We're going to look for just another angle to verify. I thought it was clearly just Okay, we have one. We'll have a view with the rim light. Can you slow that down? Yeah, let's see. Just slow. Yep.
Shot will be good. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Well, not only saw the rim light there, as you mentioned, but you can also see the clock on the other end. But Kyra Whitaker, what a big-time shot. She has 13 points now for Indiana Tech. Donovan, we got 1 quarter left to play. It's 51-50. We'll take a breather. Be right back.
Number 32, Lily Frazier.
Back here at Lucky Arena, 4th quarter of action. Indiana Tech working it inside. Jay Nutley with the big rebound. Donovan, 1-point ball game going to the 4th quarter. It'll be the little things, I think, that determine the outcome of this one. Who rebounds, who limits the turnovers. And of course, someone's going to have to step up and knock down some big shots.
And it will come down to a shot like that. The Wildcats really need to start creating somewhere around the blocks area, somewhere in the paint. They've been kind of settling for 15-footers to 3-pointers that 3rd quarter.
Big shot right there from Jade Nutley. She has 18 points. Here's Whitaker kicking it out. Excuse me, coming out to Whitaker. Wow. Boy, you got to know where she's at.
You have to know everywhere where she's at. She's now up to 16, 4 from 7 from 3 point, 5 from 9 from the floor in general.
Here's Nutley, just working her way inside. Oh, almost lost her dribble, and then she draws the foul. Ooh, what a break.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a break there. We're going to take another look at this, probably through a replay coming up in a bit, but it looked pretty clean of a block.
Well, Covington is going to pick up the foul. That'll put Jaden Nutley at the line. That'll be the first team foul here in the 4th quarter. And Nutley knocks down that free throw. You saw she went down, but kept the dribble somehow. Well, she did. She got her on the arm there.
Yeah.
She got her on the arm. It just looked awkward, a missed free throw.
That's why I'm not a ref, Roger.
Oh, there's no way I would do that job, so I appreciate the men and women that do it.
Now, where is Whitaker? She's over here on the right wing.
Saw Claire Merrill keeping an eye on her. Whitaker being defended by Merrill, gets a screen. Nutley now on her.
Oh.
Steps back.
Oh,
wow, that would have gone down. Boy, though, no. Another offensive putback.
Now the Warriors have the lead.
55-54, Indiana Tech on top.
I just want to point out, Roger, that Whitaker 3 happened right in front of us, and I thought that was good the entire way.
Yeah, it looked good from here. Lily Frazier's back into the Wildcat lineup. She's posting up. Ducks underneath, left it short. Oh!
Great offensive
Jordan
rebound.
Reed, though.
Great offensive rebound. You usually see Lily Frazier complete those. And great job by Jordan Reed, just posting herself up. And almost a turnover.
Loose ball. Here's the kick around. Oh, that's Kelly Damon's going to pick up the foul.
Damon, that's her second.
Foul number 20.
Another look. The foul.
Covington checks it in, gets it back from Foy. Oh, there's the open 3.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Boy, Donovan, you could see it from here. And that's the biggest lead of the ball game, I believe, for Indiana Tech.
It is.
58-56.
And if you're Coach Whaley right now for the Wildcats, you just have to say, how are we losing Whitaker?
You got to make someone else score. Here's Nutley. That one is way off the mark. Damon gets it back, though.
Another offensive rebound for the Wildcats. They had one last possession as well.
Here's Jordan Reed with the drive. It's cut off. Kicks it out. That three is off the mark.
It's like the Wildcats are showing a little bit of fatigue. Nutley missed her three pretty short, and then Damon did as well.
They definitely look tight on the offensive end. And now Indiana Tech with a chance to extend their lead. Loose ball. Another offensive opportunity. Boy, the Warriors have really attacked the offensive glass here in the fourth quarter.
The Warriors have been going pretty quick. The press for the Wildcats seem to be not effective anymore. The Warriors going to have a set play here.
Covington gets it up.
Oh my! And one.
This is going to be a potential 4-point play as Whitaker knocked down the shot, and then she was fouled by Jordan Reed.
Here's another look at it. Jordan Reed just got a little too close. Didn't give the lane for Whitaker to come down after she jumped for that three, and she's 6 for 10 behind the arc, 22 total points. The rest of her team doesn't even have 10.
No. And just like that, the biggest lead of the ball game, 6 points for Indiana Tech. The Warriors coming out here in the fourth quarter with a flurry. See if the Wildcats can respond. Here's Nutley. Kelly Damon. And Nutley working away inside. Boy, the Wildcats needed that basket badly.
Wildcats still need to stick with going down low, get those entry passes into Nutley and just getting easy layups. Here's going to be an easy layup, though, for Foy, as the Wildcats were left unguardable as they threw too many people over for help side defense.
Back to a 6-point Tech lead. Timeout on the floor. Ethan Whaley wants to talk this one over. 5:37 to go here in regulation. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Tech with the big fourth quarter has a 6-point lead on the Wildcats, 64 to 58, 5:37 to go. And in this second half, especially, boy, I tell you what, it's been the Kyra Whitaker show, the graduate student out of Greensburg, Indiana. She's had a whale of a ball game, 23 points. Donovan, 7 of 12 from the field, but 6 of those from three-point range.
Yeah, you know, at some point, if you're the Wildcats, you just say, let's just double-team her. We have to have someone else beat us. And, you know, no one else on the team has over 10 points. As Nutley misses the short one. But the Wildcats need to start scoring in whatever capacity they need to and just deny Kyra Whitaker from even touching the ball.
Stops. The other matchup I'm watching right now is Lily Frazier guarding Erica Foy. Oh, they're going to call it travel on Foy.
But yeah, I agree with you. That will be an interesting matchup as well. I think usually it's going to be Jordan Reed on Foy. She must have got switched off. But Foy is going to be a great second offensive weapon for these Warriors in the closing minutes.
Nutley on the cut.
And a charge.
Offensive foul on Jay Nutley.
Great job. I think that was Worm. She got over. She got outside the restricted area and met Nutley right as she basically came down and took that dribble.
There's Kelly Damon defensively out on top here. Wildcats getting a little more aggressive on the defensive end on the ball. Seems they can't create some turnovers.
Wildcats are in a 1-3-1.
Yep. Covington.
Uh-oh.
There's Whitaker left open. That time she was off the mark. Here's Jordan Reed.
The shot everyone thought was going to go in.
There's Nutley.
Another easy two for her. She's now up to 21.
Well, Donovan, the Wildcats executed perfectly after that missed shot. It wasn't necessarily a fast break, but they certainly converted before Indiana Tech could get established defensively. Here's a loose ball. Possession arrow belongs to the Wildcats. Claire Merrill got in there to tie that one up.
It's been a game of runs. You might see the Wildcats going a little run for themselves as they try to keep defending well. Wildcats still have that press that they're showing. Warriors have been an easy way. Warriors have shown an easy way of breaking it, but it still takes off 6-7 seconds of that shot clock.
Here's Lily Frazier working it up against Burris. Nutley out on top. Read to Damon. Damon. And she'll go to the line to shoot two. A little bit out of control there and was bailed out with the foul.
Foul's on Decker. But yeah, I agree with you. Kind of got bailed out. We're going to take another look at it.
And there you see the reach.
So,
Number 20, Kelly.
Boy, how big are these free throws right now?
these are going to be very big free throws. She makes the first one. The Wildcats haven't shot very many free throws tonight. That was just their 13th free throw. And they've made 11, maybe 12. They've made 12 of their free throws.
That game is perfect on those free throws. And the Wildcats on a little 5-0 run.
Number 21, Bailey Van Dyke.
Excuse me, a 4-0 run. They've cut the lead 64-62. It's a one-possession basketball game.
Still being a game of runs. Here goes Burris all the way through. Burris gets the two to go between.
Oh, wow.
Nutley.
A defensive breakdown, and Juliana Burris took advantage of it. Back to a 4-point Tech lead. Nutley puts it on the deck, gives it back to Frazier. Frazier had it knocked away.
Frazier maybe trying to do a little too much.
Burris has it. She's going to drive again.
Oh,
An offensive rebound. Here is the follow.
great find. Great find there by Decker. And she basically had 3 Wildcats around her.
Yeah, just like that, it's back to a 6-point lead. Well, that was a near turnover, but the foul is going to be on Whitaker.
That's Whitaker's third. I feel like Whitaker, the Wildcats got a little bailed out there. But Wildcats will obviously take it at this point, as the Wildcats only need the Warriors commit 2 more fouls before they find themselves in bonus.
Van Dyke swings it over here to Frazier. Nutley backing it in, goes up with the left hand and scores it. 2:33 to go.
Great move there by Nutley.
4-point ball game, but the Wildcats have to get some stops here.
Burris driving herself into that corner where she gets doubled, and then Whitaker tries to save it, but then throws it out of bounds. Burris kind of just dug herself her own grave there.
Great for Indiana Wesleyan.
Just over 2 minutes left.
Here's Kelly Damon bringing it across. Foy's getting ready to check back in for Indiana Tech. Claire Merrill has it out on top. Now Nutley at the top of the key. Nutley, that might have been an offensive foul, no block.
So you're gonna call that one a block. Nutley already got called for 1 charge tonight. And Foy will come back in.
Now is that foul on Whitaker?
Yes, that's her
I believe
fourth.
that's her 4th, yeah.
Whitaker has to play extra careful. If the Wildcats can somehow knock out Whitaker by making her foul out, it could be quite the help for them.
Nutley steps out, gives it off to Damon. Oh, there's a near turnover and a steal by Whitaker, and then she was fouled.
She gets fouled by Kelly Damon, just her 2nd.
Wow, a big turnover there.
That was pretty big. Whitaker just trying to play tall, hands up. After Kelly Damon picked up the dribble, she was able to tip it away, and then she reclaimed it.
The Wildcats thought Burris traveled with the basketball. Here's Covington. She kicks it out. No. Boy, that was a opportunity there for the Indiana Tech Warriors. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Donovan, I'm missing a lot of the action. Coach Biggs.
Yeah, Coach Biggs has kind of been
she has everything to do what she's doing. It's just sometimes hard for us to see. Nutley inside. It's a 1-possession ball game. 68-66. Jade Nutley now.
It's got to be a career high probably for Nutley at this point with 25 points.
Oh, yeah, you double check that, but I'm sure it is. And here's a turnover. Nope, it's off of Merrill's foot. Decker
Number 2, Genevieve Decker.
is going to check in for Indiana Tech.
Number 23, Jordan Reed.
Jordan Reed for the Wildcats. Reed, Claire Merrill, Kelly Damon, Jade Nutley, and Lily Frazier for Indiana Wesleyan. Have Decker in there and Covington. Whitaker.
Wildcats back to full strength. This is their starting 5.
Burris and Warren. Whitaker, oh, she traveled. But Claire Merrill comes away with the basketball. Here's Jordan Reed, the Wildcats with a chance to tie. Maybe take the lead, we're under a minute. Here's Damon out on top. No timeout yet. Damon, here's Nutley. Nutley driving, spinning, going up left hand, no. Back the other way, loose ball. Possession arrow, though, belongs to Indiana Tech.
Now, this is where the Wildcats, this is where the foul game has really come to hurt them. They've only committed 2 fouls in this 4th quarter. So they still need to get 2 more, and then the Warriors are finally being bonus. So
I'm not sure what. I thought maybe someone called a timeout with the ball on the floor, but now there's an Indiana Tech timeout. So, 24 seconds to go. Indiana Tech will have the basketball. The opposite end of the floor. They have the lead, the Warriors do, 68-66.
Another look at that steal. And everyone got hooting and hollering because they thought that was going to be a travel, but still ended up as a steal. But no, the Wildcats are in a tricky situation now because there's 24 seconds left on the clock, so there's no more shot clock to be had. So do you try to get the 10-second call before you bring the ball up half court, or do you just go straight into foul?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. The Wildcats, you look at this, it says they have 13 turnovers. It sure feels like more than that, but a couple inopportune ones. Indiana Tech's turned it over 21 times, but...
Oh, so the Warriors are going to actually advance the ball.
Yes, after the timeout, they'll advance it.
Number 11, Erica Foy.
Erica Foy's back in.
So the Wildcats will most likely go straight to fouling here.
Foy has it, and there you see the foul by Claire Merrill.
Only 2 seconds off the clock. I guess that was already. I guess it was wrong on the score. It said 2 they've only had in the fourth quarter, but I guess they had 4. So automatically into bonus go the Warriors.
Erica Foy with some big free throws. Oh, missed the first.
So now at worst, the Wildcats will be down 3, and now Ethan Whaley can really set up a play.
Donovan, if you have the lead by 3, do you foul like we have right? If you're Indiana Tech, do you foul so they can't get off a 3-point shot? I think it might be a tad bit early. It's kind of one of those things.
It's early.
Yeah.
It's early to do it. I think if the Warriors do it, you do it with like 5 seconds left.
Under 10 seconds,
10 to 5 seconds, somewhere in that region is like right before the thought of the Wildcats thinking about shooting it.
Because if you're Indiana Wesleyan right now with 22 seconds, you don't have to take a 3. You can look for a quick 2.
Yeah, you have the option.
But
yeah, and with the ability to advance the ball in women's college basketball, you can throw something, get a shot up in 5 seconds, foul, then let's say they go 1 for 2 again, then you're down only 2 at that point, and then you can decide to either go for the game winner or to send it to overtime.
all right, to check it in for the Wildcats is Kelly Damon. Gets it to Nutley. Nutley puts it on the deck, spin. She's going to go in hard for the 2. Got it. And a timeout is going to be called for.
So the ref is adding a little bit more time.
There you see Jade Nutley with the left-handed shot. Jade Nutley with 27 points. And now Indiana Tech wants a timeout. 69 to 68. Indiana Tech on top by 1. You just kind of had a feeling this game was going to come down to something like this, didn't you?
We really did. I think they said they were going to call a goal timeout here.
Oh, okay, there's a full timeout. We'll take a quick break. The Wildcats trail by 1. Bethany Worm right in front of us to check it in. You got to believe the Wildcats are going to foul immediately, and they do. That'll put, is it Covington at the line?
Yes, they barely got that one off. I thought Covington's pass was out of her hands.
Well,
take a little dive into the archives, see how Covington has shot so far, but doesn't matter so far. She hits the first one.
2-point ball game.
Covington definitely not somebody you want to put on the line. She is now 6 for 6.
Yep. Now the Wildcats need a timeout. We'll call a timeout. And we'll be full timeout on the floor. Take another break. The Wildcats need a miracle. 68-71. They trail by 3. Out of the timeout, the Wildcats get to Nutley, who scores quickly, and then the quick foul here. So it's back to a 1-point ball game.
Wildcats.
And let's see who goes to the line for Indiana Tech, but
Wildcats have been effective.
Yeah.
On those out of the side court pass-ins.
So, Donovan, there's 10.4 seconds. We'll see who goes to the line for Indiana Tech. It's going to be number 20, Bethany Worm. She'll have the 2 free throws.
At the line, number 20,
Donovan,
Bethany Worm.
if this goes to overtime, does that mean we get overtime pay?
You know, Roger, I don't know the answer to that, but I'm going to say it's no. It would be nice.
Oh, that's right. We're salaried.
That's right. That is right.
First free throw in. Second one, no. And there's a quick foul. Burris.
So now Jordan Reed will go to the line.
Jordan, I think if I kind of understand, Indiana Tech was good. If they were up by 3, they wanted the foul. And Burris, I think, just misunderstood off the miss. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I completely understand.
Because Burris
I agree with you.
Fouled right away, instantly. So I think they wanted the foul if she had made both. Oh, the first free throw is no good, though.
So Reed really needs to make this second one.
I almost wonder if you try to miss it long.
We'll see.
It long. There's still 9.5 seconds, though. We'll see. She got the second, so the Wildcats will have to foul immediately. Oh, timeout first, though, by Indiana Tech.
Woo. Woo. All right.
72.
So it's just going to be a 30-second, maybe? I don't know.
Yep, 30-second timeout.
Second. This is wild. It's been a long time since I've had a game like this happen.
Yeah.
Especially for the Wildcats to have this in their 6th game of the season. Wildcats really had a test of everything. They've really put the work to teams, beating them by 25 to 30, and then this is their 2nd time where they can lose by 1 to 2 points.
Well, their only loss of the season was in that first game of the year. Excuse me, 2nd game of the year when they lost 58 to 55 to the #1 team in the nation, Thomas Scoring University, on a literal last-second half-court heave. And this would be a huge win for Indiana Tech on the road.
Yeah, also for the Wildcats, Jade Nutley sits at 29 points right now. I did find her last career high was 20 points her freshman year. So have a night, Jade. Hopefully this ends in a better way than what the score is looking like right now. But the Wildcats are in a position they're probably going to have to foul.
And I don't think you have the luxury of saying, let's foul this person or that. Whoever they get the ball into, you got to foul them immediately. Obviously, I think they would love to get the ball into Covington or Whitaker.
That would be the case. They do find it to Whitaker.
And the quick foul by Claire Merrill.
So Whitaker's 3 for 3. Hasn't shot a free throw in a while, but if she knows how to shoot a free throw like she knows how to shoot a 3, I think she'll be fine.
Yeah, she hit some big threes here in the second half, particularly. Knocks down that first free throw. Now here's a situation again where I think we'll see Indiana Tech. If the free throw is made, I think they're going to foul, based on what we saw the last time down the floor.
Yes, I assume we're going to see a foul here. No, they're not going to foul. The Wildcats have no timeouts
You better
left.
get that shot off before they foul you, Jordan. Oh, she just turned it over, and that'll be the ball game. I'm not sure what that was, to be honest with you. But that'll be the final score. Indiana Tech celebrates with the big victory here on the road against the Wildcats. 74-71. And, boy, Kyra Whitaker.
Yeah.
Leading the way with 25 points. Yeah, if there's one person on the floor who can maybe take a little bit of luster off of the 29-point performance from Jay Nutley is Kyra Whitaker, because she scored 25 in a winning effort.
Yeah, I mean, for Indiana Tech, you really can't assume Whitaker's going to go 6 from 11 behind the three-point line. Whitaker played great. She been averaging like 18, 19 all year. She scores 25. I mean, this could have been a lot better of a game for Indiana Tech, in all honesty, as Foy only scored 10, and she usually scores about 15. And then for the Wildcats, you had Nutley step up into a position where you don't usually see your center stepping up into 29 points, 4 for 6 from the three-point line. I think where the Wildcats just missed on a little bit tonight is just having a driver. They were playing a 4-out, 1-in look, a lot of cuts and a lot of screens to get players open, just not a whole lot of dribble driving to find themselves in the paint to throw up a shot.
Well, the Wildcats will get a few days to think about this one. This loss stings, but Friday night they'll take on Mount Vernon Nazarene in a Crossroads League contest, and that's the one you really got to focus on now, because again, it's at home against the Crossroads League opponent. You really got to hold serve at home in league play. It's very important, especially here in the early part of the year.
Yeah, I mean, when you start Crossroad League play, having home court advantage is already huge, but then it even plays more for when you come to tournament time. The better you are, the more home games you will have when it comes to Crossroads League tournament time. So all those games will count. Wildcats will fall to 6-2, and the Indiana Tech Warriors will go up to 6-2.
Well, that'll do it. Your final score here from Lucky Arena: the Warriors of Indiana Tech 74, the Wildcats of Indiana Wesleyan 71. For our entire crew, for Donovan Edwards, I'm Roger Alcock saying thanks. We'll see you next time on the Wildcat Basketball Network.